He looked me in my eye and said, "Nigga, I will kill you." Oh my God. This day was crazy. All right, quick flipper. Day in the life. How to get what you want from what I did today in 10 minutes. Man, today was kind of crazy. It was, yeah, it wasn't that typical day. I'm glad that I do a lot of studying and a lot of zen and meditation. Cause bruh. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. You know how this is gonna go. All right, so today we're gonna get to that story in a minute. I'm
not quite sure how to help you with that.
We good. All right, so let me see. I think I got up around 10 or so. Of course, I went to bed late like I'm doing today. It's after 12 technically today. I listened to audio. Matter of fact, it wasn't my typical audio. Usually I do audio books. This one was like more like a training. I'm going through like a 30-day intense challenge training. And so I'm like learning from people that made millions of dollars online. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. And I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about what I'm learning. And of course, as I get deep into it, I'll share with you what I find out and what I learned. All right, so you can learn it too if that's what you want to do. All right, so check it on. So I drifted off to sleep shortly after I listened to about 30 minutes of audio, and then woke up and listened to more audio. And I said that was about 10ish. I called and paid a bill. That's what's on my calendar, around 8ish, a.m.ish, and then I got a call. I ate something. I know I ate breakfast. Now I'm freestyling. I ain't even got my I think I had some oatmeal. Let me see. Let me get I gotta get to my whatchamacallit. This right here. There we go. Breaker. All right, so what? That's the water bill. That's something else. Dude asked me about the water bill earlier. I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for I should have got this. I should have got this. I should have been ready and got it started because I already knew this was coming. But I ain't perfect. Nobody is. That's one thing I learned. Like the people you look up to, like when you really get to know them, like if it's somebody you really, really look up to, they celebrity in your eyes and you think the word of them, when you really get to know them, you start to see their flaws. So be conscious of that. I learned that through this one mentor. He said he started out broke, $48, sleeping on his mama couch in the trailer home. Now he make hundreds of millions, and I know like it's literally hundreds of millions. He said like he half a billionaire right now. And he said the bigger he get, whatever, and meet people, he see they flaws. Like never anybody you look up to, like if you ever meet me, I'll just warning you, like there might be some flaws that you ain't used to, but just what I do is I learn to love people anyway, flaws and all. Yeah, that's what I do. So all right, so let me see. All right, pay my bill. Let me see. Look up balancing finance. See, I make money, right? And one thing you'll find, the more money you make, it's like you still have certain problems that you thought money would solve, but it don't. Money don't solve all your problems. And so, like I got a problem with paying my bills on time. Can I be honest? So now I'm like, I put in my notes to look up balancing finances as an entrepreneur. Because when I'm an entrepreneur, shit balance different. Like if you see my video the other day, you would have heard me say that I went to the bank and pulled out $6 grand? No, $5 grand. And was worried about somebody checking my pockets when I walked out the door. But then at the same, like 2-3 seconds later, she said, "Did you know that your other account has withdrawn?" I'm like, damn. A bill popped through. And I had that motherfucker real low. And I'm saying like it's more to the left. Like I don't want to say more money, more problems, but it's like a different kind of problems. And some of your problems you think that money solve, it don't solve. Like money don't solve all your problems. Sometimes you got to get this together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start looking into balancing my finances better. And this schedule thing is really helping. This schedule, the calendar, look up Google Calendar. It's free. It'll sync to your phone. It'll sync to all your devices with your email, Gmail address. And I'm loving it. The more I do it, you might have heard on the previous video, rich people, like wealthy people, they don't do to-do lists. They do calendars. All right, but you already heard that. You can rewind for the rest. But that was it, though. All right, so let me see. Spend a lot of cash. I'm spending a lot of cash on houses this week. A lot. I mean, it's more than I'm used to spending. Let's just put it that way. I bought a $5,000 house, technically to borrow, but I ain't went to sleep yet, so I still Wednesday. And it's gonna have closing costs, so I'm gonna come out of pocket like 5,500-ish. Then I'm gonna have to go around turn and get the locks changed and start getting shit fixed up, put insurance on it. And so I'm at least be like $7,000 in the hole on this project. Hopefully it won't take no more than $8,000 to get it rent ready, to get a tenant in there and get this money coming back. I should get all my money back. I did the math, but I'm just going off of what my memory was within like less than 2 years, like a year and a half or something like that, to where it's cash flow positive. All right, so damn, that's all I got. I didn't take very many notes right here. I pushed most of them on the calendar. Let me see. So we on Monday. Woo! Didn't work out. Shame on me. Didn't work out today. I got up later than I should have, but about 10 or 11. I know I was freestyling with the studying and reading and stuff like that around from 10 to 11. About 11. No, about 2. Yeah, about a quarter to 12. This dude hit me up. Same dude that was hounding me about this house last week, right? Man, hounded me about this house last week. And what's going on, Nina? Because I did forget the regular day. Hounded me about this house last week. And give me some hearts, some likes, and share. And if you would comment, yeah, that's cool. Hounded me about this house last week, right? And I knew this dude was gonna be trouble. I swear to God. When he stood me up last Thursday, I said, delete, because when I don't want to talk to nobody no more on the phone, I put an X right in front of their name. So if they call through, I don't even want to deal with them. And that's something that I learned. Like when you have that avatar, that perfect cash buyer, it ain't never gonna be perfect. Well, that yeah, I'm gonna say perfect, but it's never gonna be perfect. That you want to kind of people you want to deal with in your business, stick to that. Don't bend the rules and say, oh yeah, but he got money. I'm gonna go ahead and serve him. No, keep your standards high when it comes to your customer. That's what I learned. I forget where I learned that from. But yeah, it's only certain kind, because when a customer is gonna give you problems, customers is not always right, bruh. They got the game twisted. They do not read How to Win Friends and Influence People, cybernetics. They more like the 50th laws of power, 48 laws of power type. He might have read that book, but I know he did not read How to Get Friends and Influence People, because he was rubbing me the wrong way from the jump. I don't really want to go back on, because I covered in some of the other videos, so I'm gonna just stick to today. That's the script, sticking to today. But dude, man, listen, wow, dude hit me. Let me start like this. Dude hit me about 11:45 and said, can I meet him over to the property? He want to get it. And I'm thinking, okay, he want to get it. He going to drop down the $500 earnest deposit. That's how I roll. If you really want to get it, you put your money where your mouth is and you sign this contract and we going to close. He said he want to, have me meet over there so he could get his contractor over there and maybe a roofer or window guy or something. I don't know. It's two people, contractor and somebody else. The other person didn't show up. So I get there at 1:00. He said, am I busy? I said, let me check my schedule. And I was not busy. So I said, yeah, I could be over there at 1. So I'm over there at 1. Dude, his contractor already there, Mexican cat. I introduce myself, look them in the eye. We talk, how to win friends and influence people type of, conversation. And I'll go ahead and let them in the house. I got to go through the back and I screw it to let them in because the door wasn't locked. They ain't got no key. Let him in the house. He said, well, what all needs to be fixed? I said, I don't know. Because my guy that's supposed to be getting the house, I don't know what he want to fix. So dude ain't even there. That's my point. He late. I'm like, okay. So we just kicking the breeze, found out what he do, exchange numbers, cards, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I got me a guy I can probably call and get some stuff done. All right, so dude finally show up. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. Dude finally show up. And
10 minutes, starting now.
Dude finally show up. And he like showing him around the house. Alexa, stop. Showing him around the house again. Wasting my time. It's important not to waste your time in this business. Know that an extra 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there throughout your day when you could be making phone calls, could be shopping the block, getting more deals, it's costing you thousands. I learned that in a book and I forget what they call it. Start with a P. Productivity or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to look through my notes from the other day. But it costs you money. And that's something I realized. My time is valuable. You only got 80 summers till we out of here. On average, people live 80 years. That's 80 summers. That don't sound too long when you put in that perspective. So I'm making conscious efforts to control my time at this point in my life. All right, so dude show up late, walking through the house. He wasted like a 30 minutes because the time he could have been there, we could have did all that together. So anyway, dude dip out, but I'm like, okay, is you putting the money down? I gotta dip out to work. I'm like, man, what's up with this cat? But I'm gonna call you later, blah blah blah. I gotta check on some stuff, blah blah blah. I'm like, check, okay, all right. So everybody pull tight. Where'd I go after that? Where'd I go? I'm trying to think where I went after that. Oh, I did a little personal call, and then went down the street. Then I ended up shopping the block, and I explain more inside my little mentorship program what shopping the block is. It's like, but I could give you just a little taste. It's like driving for dollars on steroids. That's what it's like. So I did a little piece of shopping the block, just killing time or whatever. Was constantly answering my phone and texting people about the house. And that's something I'm trying to get more. I'm in a conscious effort to get more automated, because when you get in this game, you'll realize that, like I said, time is valuable. And so what ways can you leverage your time? A lot of people from when I was new, I didn't realize it. And this is one of the things that made me want to like give this a break, is because too much volume, too much business can wear you the hell out. Running all over the place, answering the phone, got to be at this house to show this house, to be at this house. When you're a one-man show, you got to automate it, whether it's systems in place, and I'm setting them up better now, people, hiring people. So I'm looking out for that too. But anyway, I don't want to go on no tangent. We could talk about that one later. Let me get to the heart of the story. All right, so yeah, dude called me around 3-4 something. I end up running back over to that house because I'm in my phone, and dude said he wanted to see it. I said I'd be there in like 15 minutes. He said he'd be there in like 15 minutes. I think it took me like 20. And this a whole nother dude. And so he acting like so I get over there and I'm like, bro, where you at? I left. I'm like, you left? Okay. You took about like 30 minutes when he told me. When I was like 20 or something. I was like, dude, I'm over here now. Do you want to see it or not? He's like, I had an appointment. And so just be conscious. Like, I'll be conscious when people start acting funny. If you notice something being a problem from the jump, let your spidey senses tell you, like, don't matter how much money they throwing at you, it ain't worth it. And I've learned that through experience. 2 places you learn from: your mistakes or my mistakes or a mentor's mistakes. So learning from somebody. It's two places you learn from. Do you really want to have these costly mistakes? Them kind of mistakes, dealing with people that I'm about to describe, like in this little quick video. Let me hurry up for this time to go off because I really got to get some sleep. Them kind of mistakes can blow a whole deal out the water where you don't get paid. You mess up your reputation, your brand, and all that. Because if they get fly at the closing table or want to shift stuff their way, you always got to be in control of your deal off rip. Don't let nobody control your deal and how you operate. Establish control. Don't let like the fear of, oh, this is my first deal or he got the money. So no, you got the power because you got the contract on the house and you got the deal. Do you want this deal or not? If not, if it's a good deal, if you don't want it, I got a lot of people that, and not to be cocky with it neither, not to be cocky, but confident. Like, look, I got other people. All right, so let me hurry up for this timer go off, man. For real, I'm trying to keep at least 20 at the minute, and I know I ain't gonna make it, but I'm gonna try to. All right, so yeah, so I met the other dude. I got that Spidey Sissy vibe too. He wanted the house too, but he was trying to talk me down. I said, look, I got another dude that wanted to get it for 5.5. The one to put the money down on the earnest money deposit 500, they get it, and I don't show it to nobody else. They win. What you want to do? He's like, I'll give you 5,700. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, and then he started talking, and then some more, and he's like, oh, but you said we said 5.6. I'm like, dude, we just agreed this 5.7. You know, and then he went to 5.5, and then he was calling his brother, a homeboy, on the phone, like, and I'm like, here go another one, and that's what you got to watch out for, these cats that try to nickel and dime and pull it down. If you got a good deal, don't even sweat it, because if it's a good deal, like knowing what I know and what I can teach you, you got no problems pushing it to somebody else. As long as it's a good deal and them numbers work, them quick flipper, that math work, the ARV minus repairs and all that. As long as that math work and is appropriate, the house will move. All right. So anyway, so dude was like acting shifty. He said he wanted it. We was gonna run to the bank and get the 500, and I said, all right, hold up, let me go lock up the house. So I went around the back. I had to zip, zip, and it wasn't locking up properly. So it was taking long. It took me like 2, 3, 5 minutes to lock it up, right? Because I didn't want nobody to go in. Anyway, so I came out. By the time I got back around the front of the house to go to the bank, he was like, you know what? Let's just hold off. Because he asked me about a water heater. I said, I don't know where the water heater goes. It's as is. He's like, well, my brother, he know more about the house than I do. I just don't want to jump into it. Let's just hold off. So I'm like, man, he had already talked me down to 5,600 or whatever. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, well, dude want me to meet him at 5. This other dude, the first person I actually seen the house and got on it before I even marketed the house, he was supposed to meet me. He said he wanted to meet me at 5 o'clock, like 20 minutes away at a Walmart. So I'm like, all right, I didn't really want to go that far and all that. Let me take a smoke break. But I said, all right, let's do it. Money, business, let's do it. And he was saying, you know, on the way up there, email me your, send me your email. I'm like, for what? First of all, that's not how I do business. And his realtor, if you look at my previous videos, his realtor was trying to holler at me. The one that said, I don't know, that's a whole nother story. Look at the previous video. Was like his realtor was trying to get me to send an email. I didn't send it to her. I ignored her text. Then he tried to get me to send an email. I ignored his text. Like, I'm on my way. And then he called me and said, send me your email. I'm like, all right. Got there. Walmart, sharp, hungry as hell from running around all day, not having to get nothing to eat. And it's 5 o'clock. It's 5:06. I'm like, no, this nigga didn't, because he stood me up. If you watch my previous videos, he stood me up Thursday. Had me waiting there a whole hour. I was there 30 minutes, and then it was bullshit. All right, so I'm texting him like, bruh, what's your ETA? I ain't say bruh, I was more professional than that. but what's your ETA? And then he called me and said, I want to know that the title is clear, and I need the title company to email me over all the receipts that the title is clear. I'm like, all right, that's cool. And basically, he wanted me to do it, and I was like, I don't think that will work because I'm driving. This is before I got up to Walmart. I don't think that work. I'm driving. Just cut out the middleman and go straight to the stores. Have them call. Matter of fact, let me call him on three-way. So I hit him on three-way. I think I was in the parking lot when that happened. I don't know. It don't really matter. But I end up connecting him on three-way with title company, him. Title company, my homegirl, Sue. I love her. She got his email, sent the stuff off. Alexa, stop. Sent the stuff off to him. Then that's when he hit me back like, meet me over at the mall. I'm like, at the mall, bro? I thought you was over here. We was meeting at Walmart. Like, you don't want to pick the spot. Now I got to drive 5 minutes to the mall and meet me in the food court. I'm like, for real, bro? All right, I'm tired of this. So that's when I started looking at my VIP buyers, people that bought off properties off me before, and hit them like, hey, bro, did you get my message earlier? Did you see the house? All right, I send you the info. Hit two of my strong cash buyers and bought multiple houses off me, and they started hit me back. We talking, and I said, check out the video, let me know, and let me holler at you. And then I went and sat down in the food court. Dude said, meet at the food court. Let's talk business. He said, I'm a businessman, I do business. I'm like, all right. He still ain't there. Keep in mind, it's like 5:37. It's late after the initial time. That's what businessmen do, I guess. I don't know. Meeting the food court at the table. It don't really matter. And that's just a side, just to let you know, it don't really matter. You could write a contract on a napkin and it could still be legally binding. Just to let you know. And this doesn't matter if you if you fucking in the bathtub writing up a contract and having each other say, it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess if you want to have a mental perception of business, that's fine. But anyway, so back to the story. So we sitting I'm sitting at the Mickey Vicky table. I got cash buyers hitting me up left and right, and I'm sending them over to the house. I'll send them over to the house. He walk up, and then like walk around, sit down, and he's like, let me show you something. He pull out his phone, let me show you something. And it's the email that the title company sent. It's like, on nowhere do it say about the liens. And I'm like, bruh, because there's no liens on the house. It's the title free and clear, bruh. All they say is about the taxes. I'm like, okay, because I told you it was taxes owed on it. It's only like $3,000 or something. Okay. What's your question? Show me your paperwork. I'm like, okay. But I'm not smiling. I'm trying to be professional. I get it out, put it on the table. He is reading every freaking morsel of writing on this here contract. Like every line, like with the finger and all. Like, I'm like, are you serious, bruh? It just says all you have to do is earnest money, price. That's signature. That's it. But that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So that's when he hopped back on the phone with somebody, and I'm assuming it was realtor. I'm more than 100% sure it was his realtor. Same chick that was giving me problems. See the other videos. And that's what I'm getting on my phone. He talking to her. So I'm like, okay, let me get on my phone. Hey, and I walk off a little bit. Hey, bro, did you check out the house yet? Did you see everything? All right. So what you want to do? What you want to do? Dude said he wanted. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you got the earnest money deposit? I can go get it. He said I can go get it. All right. Well, can you meet me over? Can we meet up in like about an hour? Something. I'm wrapping it up at a meeting right now. So dude wanted the house, right? He done bought houses out of me before, so I know we good. So I walk over to the table, dude's still on the phone. Then he hang up. Then he gets then this where it get. All right, so he ain't up the phone, right? And then he just, oh my God, I thought I seen the devil. He like, I'm not gonna play about this $500 earnest money. I'm like, okay. I will kill you about $500. I'm like, bruh. In my mind, right? But I'm trying to be professional as possible. Like, I'm zenning. I'm thinking of how when friends influence people, just all type shit, right? How to handle this conflict. Because you know how black people get. Black dudes with egos. I used to have an ego. But this dude was like, on some old gangster. And I'm like, look, bro, this is what I do. I have a reputation to uphold, and this city ain't that big, and it ain't too many people that we ain't gonna touch inside of this real estate community. Okay, so it's nowhere I can hide for scamming people, bro. For $500, it's not worth my time at all. I would have to move city to city, and I ain't going nowhere. Like, my brand is all I got, bro. If I mess that up over $500, why would I? Like, all right. And as far as this conversation with the house go, I can't do nothing with you, bro. I mean, I said it in like a more professional way, but I don't think I said bruh. But I try to be as professional as possible. But I just was bringing it to his attention that if you said that to would you say that to a McDonald's worker if they shorted you in some change? I will kill you over 50 cents, bro. I will kill you, bro. That's what I said. I said, you gonna kill me? You gonna kill me, bro? I said, you gonna kill me? I was like, man, listen, not knowing that I keep a pistol with me, but that's just for my safety. I'm going to these abandoned houses and stuff like that. I don't plan on using it for knuckleheads on a power trip. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, I told him, like, I start packing my papers up. You know what? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work for me. It's certain type of people I like to work with, and this just isn't gonna work for me. And then he had the nerve to say, see, that's what I'm talking about. Just the simple fact that you don't want to do this deal, it proves to me, it shows me that you was on some scammy shit. I'm like, bruh, listen, this is what I do. I don't have to prove it to you. Matter of fact, but you know what? Let me show you something. And then I just went to my phone. I can show you. It was this phone, by the way. And I was like, look, man. Look. Let me show you something. You see these REs in my phone? I said, look, you see these $ REs? If I punch $RE, that stands for, I said, that stands for all the real estate investors. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. $RE. I said that stands for all the real estate investors, cash buyers that I deal with in my city. I was like, these are people with cash to buy houses for the prices I give them. These are all the people that have hit me. I've talked to them. We've networked. They've seen my houses. It go all the way down to William. It's a lot of these motherfuckers. So it's like, and it's not to be no cocky. It's more like you got to be confident. Like, thinking in my mind, I don't want to deal with that kind of hostility in my business, bro. We're not selling drugs. You gonna kill me over $500? We ain't selling cocaine, bro. This ain't no drugs transaction. This is business. And then he had the nerve to tell me, He had the nerve to tell me, I don't know what you do with your other clients, but to be beaten out on the in front of Walmart, bro, you pick Walmart. And what difference will make me at the Walmart, the food court you pick? And I was mad, and I said, look, listen, bro. My time, just like you say you don't play about your money, because he said I don't play about my money, bro. Just like you don't play about your money, I don't play about my time. Like, you have wasted my time. You stood me up Thursday. You said you called your text. You didn't call or text me to let me know you wasn't even coming. I waited there 30 minutes before I even called you back because I was messing around in my phone, learning something, and I lost track of time, but I ain't say all that part. I ended up being there an hour. All right. And then he showed up late earlier today. It's just, he just gave me a lot of headache from the jump. I put him on the X list from day one since he stood me up. You got to set a standard. And that's my point. Sorry, I'm going over time, but I know if you headed down this track of being a quick flipper, freedom lifestyler, you got to set yourself for standards. I'm pretty sure you might have got a nugget or two from this little situation, this little story. But yeah, I told dude, like, I wish you the best, but I can't do this deal with you. Like, and shook his head, and I walked off, and that was that. So I start going, oh yeah. One thing he did say is, I'll give you a day to think about it. He said, thanks for the hearts and likes. I appreciate it. Share this motherfucker too. All right. He said one thing. Well, he said, I'll give you a day to think about it. I'm like, bro, listen, I ain't thinking about shit. It's a wrap, me and you. All right. So so that's what I start here. I hit my dude that said he wanted the house. It's like, hey, bro, because we was planning to meet at his house. And I was like, it make more sense for me to meet him at the property because he ain't really seen it yet. He just seen the pictures and whatnot. So I hit him up and say, hey, I'm on my way. I'll be there. I'm about 20 minutes out. Can you meet me at the property? He's like, yeah, good thing. Because I was thinking the same thing. Let's meet at the property. Because I had learned that the hard way. 2 places you learn. I already learned my mistakes. Don't learn off of my mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes. 2 places you learn. All right. Don't sell a house to and get the earnest money deposit. You can get the earnest money deposit, but make it so they see the house before you get the earnest money deposit. Because I've had a guy dude, this is gonna be a long video. And I know y'all getting some juicy shit. But I be trying to condense it down. Plus, I gotta go to sleep. All right. I had a dude spend me so long, put earnest money on the house. This was last year. Pissed me off. He put earnest money on the house. He's supposed to put in his girl's name. They had bought a lot of houses from me before. Not a lot, but at least 3. And so they money good. They word good in my eyes. Buyers can switch up on you and send you through some bullshit. Said keep your standards high. Contracts for buyers should be no more than 5 days max. A true cash buyer can close in 3 days. They can close tomorrow. Real talk. A true cash buyer, don't let them have you be sitting on the house for contract for a week. All right. So anyway, they kept spending me, end up spending me. I don't want to go into the spiel. I might do it another video another time. End up spending me for 3 weeks. So I only had a week to sell this motherfucker before my contract expired. And then had already put down the earnest money deposit like week two. So it's kind of stringing me along. By week 3, he said, I went over to the house, bro. Brought my contractors over there. They told me not to get it. I don't want it no more. You can keep that $500. I'm like, you damn right. I'm going to keep the $500 earnest money deposit. That's what it's for. But he can walk away from it. Some dudes got enough money with $500 don't mean shit. Not like that nigga that's like, I will kill you. Let me get up in this. I will kill you. Like, he was looking at me like that. I seen the whites. I seen the devil and it's sparkle in his eye. I will kill you. About $500. Oh man. I will never. Bruh. Hey, and I even tell you this nigga. I didn't even tell you this nigga was like. Man, I didn't even tell you this nigga was like, after I said about my time being precious, bro, I can compensate for your gas and your time. No, you can't, bro. Not because you don't. What people don't realize is if they take you away from actually creating the opportunity to make more money, like I got another house I got to sell that I could be pushing and marketing and getting the marketing together. He kept me that 2-hour block, 2-3 hour block, fucking around with him, running around, cost me time that I could be marketing other properties, getting another property. I didn't get enough time to put this other property that I wanted to put on the contract today, even though she said she was going to accept it, $5,000 on the other side of town. I didn't get a chance to do that. That's slowing my business up, bro. That's what you don't realize. That's what they don't realize. All right, damn, this is a long video. Damn. All right, so but yeah, so I start heading back 20 minutes. It's about 20-minute drive, 23-minute drive back to the house to meet the other dude that I'm. So he go look at the house, let him in. I go through the back, let him in through the front. He like what he see. He done bought like 3-4 houses off me last year. He like what he see. We kicking the breeze, how to win friends, influence people. I learned some new techniques, so I'm trying that out. Let me give you a quick technique. Damn, I'm keeping this motherfucker too long, but I know this is a good technique too. You ain't even got to read the book. Look people in the eye, like I'm doing right now. Look them in the eye. Yeah, men, women, and if you a man, don't stare at a dude too long. You know, kind of glaze off a little bit, but look them in the eye. And that it just activates something, man. And I can see it. And I didn't really do it as much before. And it's crazy when you look somebody in the eye, boy. You start to see and y'all start to connect. I don't know if you connected with me or not right now, but you start to connect. So that is powerful. So I'll use a couple little things I learned from these little books or whatever. And we was connecting, we was laughing. You would have thought we was homeboys, like for real. And I do feel like that towards him too. So we got that kind of homeboy because I'm like, okay, yeah, he cool ass dude. And I know he feel the same. I'm cool ass dude. See what you do with your homeboys. You spend money with your homeboys. You look out for your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was chopping it up. He's like, I want it. Pulled out. I better fact, I still got it. Damn, this long ass video. So he put down this earnest money deposit. Wrote up a receipt. And no, it ain't the same. See, it's 50s. And this for the haters, man. It's 50s on this one. Because the other day I pulled out some money. You got that same money you had the other day. No, I don't. Matter of fact, where's it at? Where the other money at? Sometimes you just gotta shut the haters down. See? Now I can't find the money. I done lost them. Oh, here you go. I just remember this right here. I'll put it back in the envelope. This is the money I'm buying the house with. This is the money I'm buying the house with on Wednesday. I'm gonna put it back in the bank. Sometimes I pull it out just to kind of look at it. It's $5,000. That's just for the haters, man, because they be hating sometimes. You ain't doing this, what you said you was doing. You ain't doing that. They just want to have the naysayers. They just want to miserable. They just want to be miserable. That's cool. You ain't gonna bring me down with you. All right, so look, yeah, and I put in. So then, man, this motherfucker turned into an hour video. Do I really want to keep these motherfuckers shorts? Do I really still want to call this a 10-minute joint? But just keep pushing forward and fail forward, just like I'm failing forward with this little video series, doing this shit, daily diary type shit. Just keep failing forward, pushing forward, and everything will work out. And keep that vision in mind of what you want, how you want your life to play out. Because that's what it's doing for me. Like I got this constant vision of where I'm pushing to. You might not know what I'm up to, but that's my vision is playing out, and just know that it's working out. And even though like I've made some mistakes, even with this little program that I'm putting on, I see it correcting itself. Like every day I get to adjust. That's why I was telling you on the first little videos, don't wait for the stars to align and just push forward, and eventually it'll come the way you want. All right, so I'm gonna end it like I could tell you some more shit, but I think you got enough for today. So stay focused. Learn something all the time. I can't even say it yet. All right. If you look for mentorship, holla at me. I might be able to work something out, squeeze you in. What else? It was something else I'm gonna say. Like, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, definitely subscribe. Share this motherfucker. Let somebody see it that need it. Oh, it's 111. I be seeing this all the time. That gotta mean something, man. I see that. I see 111, 1111. Let me see what else. I'll just make sure I get it. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, now stay focused. Learn something all the time and take action. Yeah.